Paul Harvey hit 7 180s and averaged almost 103. Eye-catching stuff. Dan Dawson.
Yeah, it was phenomenal from Paul Harvey on his European Tour debut. Absolutely superb display from the Nottinghamshire man yesterday, and if he produces anything like that today, 7 180s in 10 legs.
That's good going.
Not bad. He hit one in each of the last 6 legs of that game. Well, Benito's going to have a real problem if Harvey can reproduce that kind of form. It's a big ask though.
Benito to throw first. Game on.
And Big Ben does have the advantage of throwing first in this one. As you said, a winner of 3 Players' Championships last year, made 2 more finals. So 5 finals he was involved in. There's only 20 events. Being involved in a quarter of the finals with 128 players at each event, including MVG, Taylor, Wright. You know, I mean, that is an incredible set of results.
60.
And when he won his first one the year before, he beat Van Gerwen in the final as well. So, yeah, when you put it like that, statistically, that is very, very impressive indeed. That said, he wasn't too impressive here last year in the German Darts Championship. He fell at the second round stage, this stage of the competition, losing to Cristo Reyes. But he did make the semi-finals of one of these European Tour events last year in Riesa when he went down to Kim Huybrechts in agonising fashion.
100.
Yeah, one semi-final, a couple of quarter-finals on the Euro Tour, and I just think that Benito's very, very likely to go on and win one of these at some point. It may well be this year. I mean, 12 events, and you've got to wonder whether MVG is going to turn up to all of them. Obviously, he's expecting the birth of his first child. I would expect that Peter Wright will turn up to all of them. There will be another couple of a few seeded players who will take every opportunity they can to get to them. But some of the bigger names, you know, no Adrian Lewis here this week, no Gary Anderson, and I don't know how many of those tournaments over the course of the year that those guys are going to play. Obviously, Phil Taylor's not going to play any of them. Michael Van Gerwen takes a back seat. If anybody suffers any injuries, and we've seen a few of them,
and we've seen Barney as well.
Well, Barney says he's going to play everything, but he's got to come through the qualifiers, and he didn't come through the qualifiers for this. He had to play the UK qualifier because it's the Premier League clash with the European qualifier, and he didn't make it through.
Even when he's tried his hand at the European qualifiers, he's struggled to get through.
He has. Treble 17 here. Not going to go. Yeah, Barney tried to qualify for 6 of these events last year, only made 1.
86. We require 84.
Now Harvey for a breaker throw. 14 ball. For a break. You don't get much closer. You do not get much closer.
You do not indeed. So Benito going straight for it. Oof. Hang on.
My word. It's like Thor's hammer.
Sorry.
Dinner is served. It's a massive gong. He couldn't have made a bigger racket if he'd hit it with a
Hang on.
sledgehammer.
What happened with the third dart then?
That bounced out as well. It was exactly the same.
All 3 of them?
No, he went 15.
Oh, sorry,
15 for ball.
Sorry.
I know you were too busy unblocking your ears.
17.
Oh, well, he's going to have another go. But I'm quite interested. Just go for ball. I want to see if he can do it again. You're not going to, but... Double 8. Well, that's a little more straightforward and a little less of an assault on the eardrums for Benito van der
I was so
Pels.
distracted by that, I just missed that dart completely.
Well, I think we all were.
Wow.
It's like the start of the old MGM films, yeah. Absolutely bizarre. Well, I for one am looking forward to any more bull finishes, because if one actually sticks in and makes that noise, it'll be like the dart of God to win a leg.
140.
I mean, there is a bit of an echo on stage as well.
Yeah.
Slightly. Maybe something
I'm not
to
sure what it is.
look at in the interval, but anyway, we carry on.
121.
Yeah, George is sounding a bit... That's not quite right, is it? Anyway,
I think the
180, nothing wrong with that. Maybe a microphone has been dislodged somewhere, but good darts from Paul Harvey. He's down to a finish of 136, albeit on his own throw here.
It could happen.
Oh, 71 remaining then.
Not the end of the world. I mean, he's going to come back and have a go at that.
Yep. Treble 13 would have left double 16, but it's not to be. But he's in good shape anyway here to level things up. Although Benito can put some pressure on here.
58.
So tops to level the match at 1 apiece.
In charge in the second leg,
14 darter for the Knots man, and it's very impressive stuff. Darren Johnson there. Well, why wouldn't you be smiling and laughing, Darren Johnson, after coming from 5-1 down against the world number 5 and knocking him out to make the final day of the European Tour, the opening one of the year.
100.
Yeah, the other thing about Harvey yesterday, 6 from 7 on his doubles as well. His finishing was, I was going to say perfect. It wasn't perfect, but pretty close to it.
Yeah, so as close as you can get without achieving perfection. And just the all-round game. I mean, and he started off positively here, perhaps not quite hitting the heights.
100.
Got to remember he came through qualifying as well, Paul Harvey, took out Jamie Caven. Jamie Caven has been struggling over the last few months, but he did seem to signal a bit of a return to form by qualifying for the UK Open on the final qualifying event, and so I thought maybe that was, he just turned a corner, but Paul Harvey seeing him off and then beating Paul Rowley, another guy who's been around for a long time but not really had a lot of, certainly no Euro Tour experience. Played some BDO events last year, did Harvey. Made the final of the Jersey Open. Now then, Benito.
Did Rowley get his tour card in the end on the Order of Merit? I know he got to the final day on the final day, sorry, the final round on the final day.
I think he may have missed out. I would have to check that.
Yeah, he played Martin Schindler in the last round of matches on the Sunday. Anyway.
47.
Certainly Harvey went to Q School and didn't get his tour card.
No, he didn't.
First time he's been as well. So, I mean, he's a guy who's been playing darts for a number of years. Just decided now to come and, why not, have a go on the PDC. But it's Benito, the number 4 seed, who's moved back into the lead, hitting double 16.
Yeah, without a tour card, Paul Harvey, he has been limited, I suppose, to topping up the fields at the Players' Championship events. Though he did qualify for the UK Open as well, thanks in large to a run to the last 32 of the third qualifier, where he beat Kim Ibrex 6-2 before losing to Peter Wright.
Well, everybody was losing to Peter Wright at those UK Open qualifiers. He won half of the 6 events. And we will see Snakebite in action after this, taking on Christian Kist as Snakebite faces the Lipstick for a place in the last 16.
Snakebite versus the Lipstick.
137.
I'm dreading it. Van der Pas is on a bull again. It's going to happen, isn't it?
I hope so.
45.
I want Van der Pas to get down to a 1-2-5 finish.
Oh, can you imagine? Shake the rafters off Halle 39 in Hildesheim.
This might as well.
190.
Well, Benito just threatening to not run away with this, but obviously secure a break of throw, and then he'd be throwing first for a 4-1 lead. Has to get the job done here first of all, though. Let's not get too carried away.
Single 18 leaves ball.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, ho, ho. No mistake this time from Benito van der Pas.
Benito to throw first. Game on.
Yep, the 86 checkout on the ball. Early candidate for checkout of the weekend, though, from Chizzy just a few moments ago, taking out 140 with back-to-back treble 18s and a double 16. It was beautifully done.
100.
Just hammered another nail into Dimitri van den Berg. It gave him a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, Dimitri just
Never got going, did he?
The thing with Dimitri, he was very good against Adam Hunt, and it's been a feature of his game up until the last few months, really, where he'd have a good performance. You think, oh well, this is going to be Dimitri's day or weekend. He's going to have a run here, and then he can't back it up with another one. And he is building some more consistency into his game. We've seen that because he's had runs on the senior tour, and obviously he's having success on the youth tour, or development tour, I should say. But you know, it is still a fact. And you know, with a lot of young players, we know they can put in one-off performances that are excellent, but it's doing it time after time after time. Admittedly, he was up against Chizzy, who's averaged 96, I think, for 96, 97, and so it would have had to have been very good. But Dimitri will be. I saw him. He was absolutely crestfallen walking off stage. He was head in hands. Nobody likes getting done 6-0.
Yeah, sobering experience for him. James Wade looked pretty crestfallen as well as he made his way off the stage. 2 points on the floor there. I suspect maybe 60 points on the floor as well for Paul Harvey. But he's in good shape here, maybe, to think about launching an assault here and breaking back.
Oh, but a ton 40 hurts him because Benito is on a 2-darter, and Harvey will be thinking he should have been on a finish where he'd only need one treble.
And the chance has passed him by for now. Ooh.
55.
Well,
Benito, you require 100.
Okay, he's potentially 2 darts away, but he might not get the opportunity.
Yeah, Benito 2 darts away as well. Now, tops. No, he liked the lie and wanted to try and find the treble and was unable to do so. So Harvey may only get a dart at the bullseye, might get 2 at double 12. Well, he's gone the 15s for 18s route. That means 16 bullseye now. Bullseye it is.
Oh, he shows in the fifth leg.
What a way to break back.
Well, back-to-back ball finishes.
Ball to throw first.
Back-to-back breaks.
Game on.
This is nicely poised, you have to say.
Yeah, Harvey not letting the number 4 seed get too far away from him. 4-1 and 3-2. Vast difference between those scorelines, not just in the legs accumulated, but just the psychological feel of it, seeing your opponent 3 up and 2 away from victory.
140.
Can be a demoralising situation to find yourself in. Not if you're Darren Johnson. Darren Johnson doesn't matter.
59.
By my reckoning as well, I'm pretty sure this is Paul Harvey's highest payday of his career as well.
Well, what about the Torremolinos Open or the Lincolnshire Open? His big wins there.
Massive wins there.
Probably not as much as the 2 grand he's picked up for this.
Was it unlimited English breakfast for a month ago?
Like Torremolinos or Lincolnshire?
In Torremolinos.
What?
I think, what's that? Unlimited English breakfast for a month? That's what, probably about 30 quid.
94.
I think there's a few dart players you'd probably to bite your hand off for that.
Yeah, £1,000 from his run to the last 64 of the UK Open 6 years ago. A grand for making the semis of the BDO Gold Cup that year as well. So 2 grand here, he's totally eclipsed that.
Double 8 for a 136. Ooh, well, he's going to come back. Because Benito van der Pas produced a bull finish to break, then he saw Harvey produce a bull finish to break straight back, and Benito very nearly firing in a 12-darter to make it 3 consecutive breaks. More breaks than Curtis Flo here in Hildesheim.
Curtis Flo, brilliant.
Game shot in the 6th leg. Benito van der Pas.
And that is a break.
7th leg, Benito.
It is a break. It
First.
was slightly delayed, but so I've just had a flashback to the 80s now after that.
135.
That graphic yesterday as well, something back to the 80s.
Oh, wow.
With the moving scoreboard.
You're on commentate with Chris Murphy. He spends most of the time going on about his discography, which mainly, he was on about Culture Club earlier on.
Is he a font of knowledge on 80s pop?
Not really.
140.
He's more of a font of awful puns, as we've all come to know and love.
85.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Benito in charge of this one now. Paul Harvey has you know, he's put up a resistance, but it looks like Benito's just getting
100.
into his stride here.
I think maybe that 81 checkout when Harvey broke back might just have sparked Van der Pas back into life, if you know what I mean. It might just have been what he needed at the time.
126.
I mean, it has to be said that Ryan Meikle really did put up a fight. He was averaging mid-90s against Paul Harvey in his game. As Benito, well, he's not going to take out the 126, but he will leave himself very, very well placed on double top. Ryan Meikle played really, really well against Paul Harvey, and Paul Harvey stood up to the test and produced phenomenal darts. It's not quite been at that level today. However, he has worried Benito, and he's forced Benito to play pretty well.
60. Benito, you require 40.
Double top for 5-2. Now there it is.
The seventh leg.
It is.
Benito Van der Pas.
It's looking ominous now here for Paul Harvey. Benito Van der Pas won't be thinking about playing Jan Dekker just yet, but that's the prize that awaits the winner of this one.
Yeah, Jan Dekker taking out Michael Smith earlier on. One of, well, two seeded players now to be knocked out on day 2 of the German Darts Championship. James Wade joining Michael Smith in the new club we've got on the Euro Tour of seeded players who turn up, get paid their money, but unfortunately doesn't go on their ranking, because if you don't win a game, you're not getting ranking money. You'll get money, you can pay your bus fare home.
100.
This really is a bee in your bonnet, isn't it?
140.
I wouldn't say that. I just think it's important that the people know. First tournament that we've had with these new rules.
140.
Yeah, shake of the head from Harvey here, just losing his way. Go on, fill it up.
9. Oh.
25.
It's the 25. Down to a finish, but Benito, even a ton here. Oh.
Won't get a ton now.
44. We require 152.
Well, he can have a couple of visits for this. Might only need the one.
92.
So 20 for tops for Harvey to get a third leg on the board when he returns. Benito. Yeah, he's going to be putting the pressure on.
That's very good.
34. We require 60.
To stay alive, double 10.
40.
Yeah,
Not to beat.
Previous visit from Van der Pas really potentially making all the difference here now.
Split in this, I think. Yep. Double 16. Double 8. Oh, 2 match darts missed by Benito. And
We require 20.
Paul Harvey just being given an opportunity to take us on into at least one more leg, and that's exactly what he's done.
5-3.
Yeah, missed darts at double 16 and double 8 there for Benito. Somewhat uncharacteristic in that position. He wasn't under a great deal of pressure. He'll not want speed to change too much longer here now.
Yeah, I don't think it's panic stations just yet. Benito, unlike James Wade earlier on, where it got to the final 3 legs of the game,
85.
and James Wade only had one where he was thrown first and knew that was the one where he had to turn it on and win it. And to be fair, he gave himself 5 match darts. He just couldn't take them. Benito knows he's got the throw here and in the deciding leg. So just a little bit less pressure. It's not all riding on one leg on the throw where he's expected to hold and do it.
140.
But that just keeps Harvey interested. Yeah, it's good stuff.
140.
3 visits to the board and he's left himself a gettable finish.
Yeah, he's got that look of steely determination in his eye. Van der Pas once again here.
85. Benito, you require 121.
So closing in, 6 darts from here for Van der Pas for a place in the 3rd round of the German Darts Championship.
Well, he was looking for treble 7 for double top.
81.
But he leaves himself tops. He did take that out in the 7th leg. If he takes it out again here, then it will be a 6-3 win, and he will set up a all-Dutch clash with Jan Dekker for a place in the quarter-finals. That'll be tomorrow afternoon. Benito stares down the double top. Now the double 10. Now the double 5.
Ooh, well, Harvey.
3 more.
Can he jump all over this? Terrific opportunity for Harvey to get back into the running here. Tops he wants to trim the gap to 5-4, and on we go.
Well, now things look very different.
Just a little cheeky smile there from Paul Harvey. It's the first time we've seen him smile on stage this evening. He's not had a great deal to smile about so far, but, well, if he wins the next 2 legs, he is through. And he's got the first throw here as well.
85.
Just as well he found the treble 20 with that dart there.
Oh, now then, Benito.
140.
This one's a free roll for him. Just attack the Harvey throw, try and get it done. But he knows he's got the throw and the decider. Admittedly, he doesn't want it to go that far.
76.
Paul Harvey spraying them left and right, and then finding one right down the middle into the treble 20 that just saves the visit. But Benito on the front foot.
131.
All around the board, picking off trebles at will. 110 clear.
140.
Well, even at 60 here, we'll get him to a finish, and he's managed to do that in 1 dart. So Benito van der Pas, the finish line in sight. Wonderful start from Benito. A second maximum to leave him 50. He is going to get more match darts. He spurned 3 in the previous leg. He spurned 2 in the leg before that.
72.
That is not the greatest setup shot in the world from Harvey, but Benito, 2 more match darts, double 16 the target area, and finally he gets over the line. An 11 dart leg from Benito van der Pas. He will take on Jan Dekker for a place in the quarterfinals tomorrow afternoon. It's another seeded player through at the Happy Bet German Darts Championship. We have got some big names on the way this evening. Michael van Gerwen, the world #1, the #3 seed Mensur Suljovic, a former winner on the European Tour and former European champion Simon Whitlock, as well as the exciting up-and-coming and in-form Joe Cullen, hit a 9-darter the other day on the Pro Tour. But Peter Wright is the next man up. This packed crowd here in Hildesheim will be singing his name very shortly as Snakebite takes on the lipstick of former Lakeside champion Christian Kist.
Sein Debüt auf der European Tour gefeiert hat, die 2. Runde erreicht hat. Ich glaube, das ist für ihn auch völlig in Ordnung. Benito, congratulations. You took your time at the end to finish the match. You can do that. Was it difficult at the end?
Yeah, it was really difficult to finish the game. I think I missed 5 match darts before, and but I was the whole day I was so nervous because I have a really bad year and I'm practicing really a lot, and yeah, from a feeling I played well, but still was not good enough, and I have to improve, and I hope this win is good for my confidence.
Last year was a great year with the 3 tournament wins on Pro Tour. You reached the top 16. Does it change your goals for 2017 when you say I have problems now? Normally you should say next step is winning a major, next step is reaching the top 10.
I know I can play good, but now I want to play well on the stage, and like today I have to improve, and I'm practicing a lot, and I will come back.
Okay, see you tomorrow again. Thank you very much.